Well, me and Lou were back at this forklift. I took the tire in the tire shop, which I'm glad I did, because the valve stem was leaking on it. Real bad. Russ got it on the bead finally. It took I didn't feel too bad after watching them guys. They struggled with it quite a bit. Lou, hey. I don't like the way that forklift's sitting on that block because it sunk on me last night, so I would rather you be in the truck. Come here. Come on, baby. I don't want you getting hurt. It ain't gonna hurt me because I'm standing on the outside, but I know a dog. You'll run right underneath it. So here, you get in the cab and hang out here. I'll roll the window down for you. It's really nice out here this morning. We're gonna have to shovel. I've got an alternator and a couple buckets of cheap oil to dump in it for right now. I know what I can do. Let me get a bucket and set that goddamn camera on a bucket. And just gonna get the tire on here before it falls off the jack. I left it on there last night. Jack sunk down in the sand. The ground's thawing out now. It's not froze anymore. Thinking we was gonna have a good winter, and now it's not really looking that way. Pretty bad when you wish it was cold and frozen and wet. So good on that block. Tire. That's going to be enough or not. No. I can tell already that's not enough. Keep digging. It's not frozen. We would have just oiled the jacket or something down either. Get the tire bar. Clear, she might fall off the jack. with the impact wrench. See if we can get it out of the hole, but we're gonna put the alternator on there first. I gotta get this thing centered on here right. Tires aren't the best of shape, but maybe they'll get me by for a while. Hell, I've taken these things out and put tubes in them before to get them by for another year or two. Frickin' tire like this big 19.5 tire, it's not a cheap tire. Get it kind of centered like that. Now the lug should kind of help center it up. Alright. Now I can safely let it get that precarious looking situation I've got going on underneath here. Doesn't look very good, does it? Let's get up from underneath it. Let her settle. It'll make me feel a lot better. She's on her own feet now, so she should be okay. Let's get an alternator on it. Got the damn tires aired up on it. What a chore, huh? Well, they showed me it's got what I call a 3-wire Delco on it. Usually a 3-wire, what I call a 3-wire, hold on, let me get it out of the box. Usually on a 3-wire, and I'll show you over here. Man, I may not even have to swap pulleys. I'll see how big the pulley is. But usually on a 3-wire. Damn, I think I can just stick that one on there. Looks like same pulley and everything. But see, you'll have 2 here. One of them's usually, see how this one's tied from battery, jumpered right to here. One's going to be usually for an idiot light, the small one, and the other one is going to be voltage sensed from the battery, so it tells the regulator when to start charging. Hang on. I wonder if I need to pull the lever at the same time while I'm raising on this. Alright, cool. About ready for transport. Little rotor home. Yeah, I gotta air this one tire up, and I might have to take it off. You got to see the way that valve stem's in there. Well, I threw my big coat and wrapped old Lulu up in it and threw her on my lap, and we jumped in this thing and put her in high gear, and she just ran like a top all the way. Got a new alternator on there, charging 14 volts. Yeah, it ran good. Made her here just fine. You know, I keep seeing on the book there, it talks about a 4-speed gearbox, and all I could find was 2 gears. Unless there's one back, I don't know. There's one down there and one up there. That's all I could, it's like a high and a low, and that's all I could find on this one. Unless there's a different one there, and you can go over there and there's a different one, I'm not sure. I'll have to mess with it some more. But I'm just going to get right after this thing, and while we got the momentum going, I'm just going to go. Marco's going to come get me and give me a ride. I couldn't get a hold of the guys at the ranch here, and we're going to go ahead and try to get the mast apart on it and get the seals out of it, and make some kind of progress on this situation. And I need this thing. Right now I need it. So, where's my Lulu at? Lulu, come here, babe. Here's another thing I got going. Lulu Bell! Lulu Bell! Where'd she go? Lulu! I got all these to build right here. Pump manifolds. Find my winter dog. Oh, there you are. Hey, what are you doing, crazy girl? Yeah, I got a bunch of fabricating to do, which is pretty easy. You can buy most of this stuff from the irrigation outfits, all pre-made. I used to do all these, like these 45, this is what I call a long 90. I used to take a wrap around and do my offsets, and you know, with a wrap around, I made all these myself. I used to, but shit, it ain't worth it. You can buy them pre-made like that and just weld them in and go. Here's a concentric reducer, or they call a cone. And then there's some 12-inch. I got some 8-inch pipe out there. And then there's a female and a male ring lock weld on. And then there's should be 2 8-inch flanges, 10-inch flange, and a 12-inch flange there. And there's a 2-inch half nipple there to weld onto this. So we gotta basically, this T here, they don't need this anymore. He said just make it straight. So we'll basically just make it just like this, a straight piece here. You got a 10-inch here. That's what the concentric reducer's for. So this is 12-inch, and it goes down to 10-inch here. This is where the 2-inch half nipple for the air vent will be on right here. And this was a check valve, and they said they don't need the check anymore. He said just make it out of 8-inch pipe and 2 flanges. There's Marco. Here we go. I think I can actually almost leave the end cap on there and get the seals out of it. Let me see here. I got the rod, well, the dust seal off. That was easy. I think the outer metal part still on there? No. Let's see. Uh-oh, got a problem. Well, shit, my oxygen hose ruptured on my torch. Well, that sucks. It's a good way to flush a bunch of money down the shitter real quick. Well, the gas coming out of the bottle is worth more than worth the hose is. Okay. Sorry about that. There's the guide ring. I'm not worried about the guide ring. Let's see if I can. Frickin' hose just fell down. That sucks. I didn't want that to happen. Oh yeah, the seal's just rotted out in it. Would be the problem. I don't even know what to get for a seal because it's just coming out in frickin' pieces. I mean, 1,000 fucking pieces. Gee whiz. I'm not sure. Yeah, I just came out of there in 1,000 pieces. Man, that kind of sucks. What is that? Is it a... Here's the actual, you know, the real seal that's... Holy shit, it's coming out there in pieces too. This thing is completely rotted out. It's hard to tell what they got. Up above it there. Be a relatively easy fix if we can get the seal somewhat identified on it. Man, that's going to be tough when they come out of there like that. I don't know if there's any way the hydraulic shop could figure out by application on this whole thing or not. It's almost like it had two of those. One a black one and then a this tan colored rod seal. Or is that just some kind of backup ring or something that was between the rod seal? It's kind of odd. Yeah, it's just tough to even see what that other seal was even about. Try to clean it up best I can, and then I gotta get my blower nozzle up here and try to blow the stuff out that fell down in the hole. Yeah, it's just, boy, pretty bad. Pretty bad. It appears that whatever was above it was about the same diameter as the rod seal itself to space it out. Yeah, let me blow this out and clean this out. Yeah, but there's the rod seal, and there was a black seal that looked like this. It was above it. It was about the same thing. Huh. That's pretty neat. Guys, we cheated. I can use it now. Tell you what I did. So the way this thing works, the control for the raise the mast goes into this back cylinder for this. I do not quite exactly understand it, but basically, see that cap I got over that? Oil goes up through here, then it comes out of this hose, out of the top, and then it fed the this cylinder here, which runs the carriage. All I need is the carriage right now. I'm gonna fix it right, but at least I don't have a boat anchor. I've got a forklift that works now. See that? Haha, we got a forklift. I'm gonna stick a cap in that hole up there so it don't get rain or shit in it. I'm gonna pull this hose off here, or it don't get hung up on something. I already got it loose down there. And then I'm gonna run them seals in tomorrow, see if I can find them. And then I'll deal with this later. But now I can use it to get my cats done. Oh man, good news, good news. Well guys, I'll be back with you on this. I got a forklift now. I can use her right now.